I'm Adrian Ghobrial. Shock and mystery surround Toronto's fifth homicide of 2021. Family tell me the 20-year-old Hashim Hashi made a point of staying out of trouble. The last night at around 9 p.m., he pulled up in his vehicle here at this Falstaff Avenue apartment complex. He pulled right in here, and I'm told that he was pulling out his fob just as his vehicle here is about to open up the garage door. And that's when, unfortunately, someone approached him on the passenger side window and began opening fire. Now, the vehicle, it rolled forward right here to this closed garage door. You can see the mark there, and it came to a stop. Now, when police arrived, they found Hashi dead at the scene. Broken glass here marks the spot where he was recovered. And today we spoke exclusively to two of his sisters who reached out to CityNews and wanted to share their story about their brother.
And I want the public to know that this was an innocent man killed.
Frightened for their own safety, we're protecting the identity of two of Hashi's sisters who asked to speak with CityNews. They tell us their brother was an excellent student. Aware of his surroundings he was raised in, he had chosen a positive path in life and was working towards becoming an accountant before being executed inside his family vehicle for reasons currently unknown.
I just never thought in a million years it would be my little brother that got shot over senseless act. This is the most senseless act I've ever experienced.
He was an innocent kid, a hardworking student. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Since he was a young boy, Hashi has called this Falstaff apartment building home. It's a street and area with a long history of gun violence. Steps from where the 20-year-old was killed sits a memorial tree for two other young lives that were taken back in 2006. In the last 12 months, there's been at least 7 shootings in this North Toronto neighborhood.
More than one suspect got out of a vehicle and fired at the victim.
Our victim was waiting out front of this building when he was approached by 2 male suspects.
Hashi and his mother had reportedly just signed the papers to move to a new home in an area of the GTA with far less gun violence. After spending more than a decade here fearing for their safety, they were just 1 month away from finally moving to a safer neighborhood. Earlier Sunday evening, the 20-year-old was with his family as he picked his new bedroom in their soon-to-be home.
We were all going through the home. He was choosing his room. Then he came back to go get food with his friends. And then on his way home, him alone, he was murdered.
I can't imagine what the family is going through. An innocent young man like this, gunned down, it brings terrible shock to the community, to the families involved.
Toronto Police Homicide have taken over the investigation. While remaining tight-lipped about the ongoing search for suspects, they do believe they've located the getaway vehicle.
There was a vehicle that was recovered that was burnt out last night, which we believe is the suspect vehicle.
The reason why I called you is because I didn't want my brother to be remembered as just a man that was shot at Falstaff.
As you can see, there's multiple security cameras here around this Falstaff apartment building. I asked Toronto Police Superintendent today, Ron Taverner, if this could have been a gang sending a message to another gang, sending a message to this neighborhood. He wouldn't get into specifics, but he simply answered with one word, saying yes. More information is expected to be released on this investigation in the coming days.